Good morning, everyone. This is Linda with What's Going On News. Um, there's a lot of stuff I want to say today, and I'm going to use this time also to rant and rave. But those that are innocent, just hang in there and we'll get to the news. And those that are guilty, you're going to need to listen up. All right, let me start here with this Baltimore incident is taking on a demonic character. When reports of a brutal beating of a 61-year-old man who uh, who was beaten up by two girls who were fighting outside of his truck, and he went outside to break it up, and then the crowd that was watching those girls fight attacked this man, beat him to a pulp. He has bleeding on the brain. He's in critical condition in the hospital, and he's in a medically induced coma. This is pure demonic possession. Nothing else can explain why these children, these minors in high school, are doing this. You don't have a family unit anymore. These kids are raising themselves. There is no father to be a role model, and the mother is having to work to support them, or the mother is a lousy mother. But in either case, these kids don't have anybody to show them the way. So they're pure, wide open spaces for Satan to come in. And that's what this looks like, is a demonic possession. Now we're going to move over to Pennsylvania. If you remember, I've been telling you all since Ferguson that these riots are instigated by the evil ones, and these will just grow in size. And sure enough, it went from Ferguson and now Baltimore and now Pennsylvania. It seems that the Pennsylvania State Police have sent 300 of their troopers to Baltimore to help Baltimore with the riot control. Now, my question is, why do they need to have Pennsylvania troops, state troopers, involved in this when the National Guard is there and the governor can call up as many as 5,000 National Guard? But then after I wrote that last night, today I get this information. Seems like Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, is having the same riots going on there. So I was right. Baltimore, which was larger than Ferguson, Philadelphia, which is larger than Baltimore. And if you remember yesterday in the newsletter, we had an article that showed that New York City is expecting the riots there, which is bigger than Philadelphia. So you see how it's progressing. And this is all to get experience in larger and larger riot situations so that when the big one happens, they will have it under their belt already. And it seems like everything I've been suggesting to you is actually coming to pass. So I'm asking all of you that are in these areas to please do not fall for this manipulation. Please stay in your home, stay away. I don't care if you're out there in a peaceful protest. The peaceful protest is manipulated by the Black Panthers and by Al Sharpton, who has shown up on the scene in Baltimore, and by Jesse Jackson and Louis Farrakhan. They're all there spurring this on in the background. You don't hear of it yet, although Al Sharpton has come out of his rat hole and is making his face seen as always. But trust me, where there's a riot with black people, you can guarantee one or all of those people are going to be there. So I'm begging all of you who hear my voice, do not take part in even the peaceful protests, because they will manipulate you into the actual violence. So please stay in your homes and spread the word to your family and friends that don't let them use you this way. That's all they're doing. They're using you. So don't let them use you this way. Stay home and pray. Pray that all of this evil is stopped. And at the very least, you will be out of that harm's way. Because wait until you see what they've got in store for you next. This stink bombs. Yep, it stinks so bad that it is unbearable and it'll hang in the air for a week. That's coming for the uh, next riots. Whether it's going to be the very next one or not, we don't know, but it's in future riots. So you certainly don't want to have that. And I would imagine, since they nicknamed it the skunk, I would imagine if you get it on you that you're going to be carrying it around you for a week. That's just my opinion, but why would they name it skunk otherwise? It smells like dead animal and human excrement. So you see, staying at home is the better choice. You can make your protests known in peaceful ways, but not during this episode. Now, as you can see, Al Sharpton is in on this again. One of the black leaders, he was excellent in his presentation of how the people are being used by them, quote unquote, and to stay at home. He was just very articulate, very intelligent, and he wants Al Sharpton to get lost. I want Al Sharpton to get lost too. Okay, now we've got something else very important to bring up, and that is, if you remember yesterday, I put in the newsletter about this 2.5 mile wide comet that's headed toward the Earth. Uh, Lynn Lees put out the video. Well, she's made the mainstream media. They have scoffed her big time in this article, bless her heart. I feel her pain. I get scoffed at every day since I put up that prophecy about the asteroid hitting the planet. So it is talking about how we are conspiracy theorists and we are dooms and gloom and all that. And here's what I say to that. This is the second time this particular news source has put up an article. They put up one in February 2015. So if they're spending that much time and effort to scoff us, there is something out there, because they would have just turned their back on it if it was all lies. It's just like these people that scoff at Jesus. Why scoff at Muhammad or Buddha or any of the other fake gods when they know that those don't exist anyway? So scoff at Jesus because he does exist. Well, the same thing is happening here. Why scoff at an imaginary asteroid if it doesn't exist? Why waste your time and your space on your news source to scoff at it? This thing is real, and this is proving it is real. Now, here's something interesting. I don't know how many of you got to see this video that she put out. Very informative. Her scientist source said that when a large body like this starts coming towards the Earth, for about a year before it impacts, you will see an increase in earthquakes and volcanic eruptions because it messes with the magnetic field. And if you recall, we have been seeing just that. Well, here's something that you need to see. There are volcanoes that a volcano may be erupting off the Oregon coast, scientists say. And here it is right here. Alrighty, and then you got 160 quakes registered in the Azores Islands in 10 days. And then you've got Chile's volcano erupts for the third time. So you see, there is much more. Now here is astronomers are seeking witnesses to Sunday's fireball. See, all of the signs are exactly what that scientist said would happen within a year before the impact. We are getting them. And the closer this body gets to the planet Earth, they will be increased. And as you can see, they have been. So it doesn't take a scientist to see all of this evidence is pointing to a heavenly body, quite large, coming to the earth. If you can't see this, then you have got the best blinders on of all time. And I get lots and lots of questions about, Linda, what can we do about this? Well, you can get your life right with God, because that's the only hope you've got now. We are in the end times. We are in the last microseconds of the end times. God is giving all of his people these prophecies and dreams and visions and knowledge, and getting the right information to the right people, so he can warn his people out there that haven't given their life to Jesus, so they will have one last opportunity to be saved and to be protected from this judgment coming. And if you choose not to believe what we're putting out there, then all that you're going to experience is on you. You can't say nobody didn't try to warn you. So this is your last opportunity to get your life right with Jesus. He doesn't want anybody to perish. He loves you so much. He died for you. He was tormented for you. His body was ripped apart for you. Do you think anybody on this planet would do that for you? No, they would. Not even your mother. So I'm telling you, he loves you. He doesn't want you to go through this. So you have to get your life right with Jesus. That's all you've got left. We can't stop Jade Helm. We can't stop this asteroid. We can't stop these riots because the evil ones are behind it. So I'm telling you, we really, really are at the last seconds, and you really need to come to Christ if you aren't already saved. Now, I'm telling you, if you don't like my videos on these asteroids, then don't watch them. Don't come on my channel and give me a hard time, calling me a false prophet, calling me a heretic. I'm telling you, I am doing what the Lord told me to do, and that is to spread the word so that as many unsaved people that can get saved, so they can be protected. And if you don't like what I'm saying, don't come on my channel. That's very simple. Do not see my videos. So that's for the non-believer. Then you got those so-called Christians who's come on there with the most vile hatred of me, because I am spreading the word, and they don't even know what the word is. They don't know their Bible. They picked out one lousy verse in the Bible, and they stick to it and beat me up to one side and down the other with it. And they don't even know what that stupid... They're so stupid they don't even know what it means. You try to teach them, and they don't have eyes to see or ears to hear. So all you so-called Christians, stay off my channel. It's plain and simple. If you ain't got something good to say, then don't come around my channel. That's my house, and I will not have that kind of talk in my house. Okay, now that I've invented, I want to thank all you who have supported me. Y'all have been my strength through all of this horrible abuse I've been taking. I knew I was going to get it, and I expected it. And I can take the non-believer, because I expect that out of them. It's these so-called Christians that really get my gall. So without you good Christians, you true Christians, you Christians that know that spreading love and charity, which is the same thing in the Bible, but to me helps keep me strong. You are the reason I can go on. You are the reason that I am doing this. And I want you to know this is not a fear tactic. This is not fear mongering. We True Christians know that all of this is coming. We read our Bibles. And so we are excited because we're going to see our Jesus extremely soon. So this is not fear to us. This is not gloom and doom to us. This is what we've been waiting for. This is our blessed hope. We're going home. So thank you. Thank you all for supporting me and for giving me the strength I need to go on. Satan has beat me up so bad. He has tried everything he can think of to keep me from doing what I'm doing. But guess what? The Lord is stronger than him, and he has kept me going. He has given me my wonderful subscribers, my wonderful YouTube subscribers who just keep building me up and supporting me and holding me up when I'm about to collapse. So, I want to thank you all because I do get beat up so bad, but you all have been there for me and I can't thank you enough. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get emotional. All right, I'm not going to do the rest of this so that y'all can read it yourselves. To subscribe to the newsletter, just go to the website that is on the screen, on the bottom of the video. It's what'sgoingonnews.com. You can subscribe there. We're still having trouble with this new server. Some people are getting it, but it's going into their spam, and then they think they didn't get it. And I have to write them back and tell them, please check your spam. And they find it there. And then there are those that aren't getting it at all. We're trying to work on this, and if we have to change servers, we will. This is just an example of how Satan is working on us. So notify me if you, after checking your spam, if you didn't get the newsletter, and we will send you out one the old way. Thank you all. I love you so much. And that's why I'm doing this, because I do love you so much. All right. And I wish you all the best.